Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paraguay.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Beckham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Berbatov. Bellingham. That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's looking wide. Vieira. Rummenigge. He's being urged to shoot. Played in by Seedorf.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Goes for a shot! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paraguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's a poor one. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Quality ball. Looking to play him in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Rijkaard. And this is Bojan. Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space. That's a Cristiano Ronaldo! Goes long and straight. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Seedorf. And the shot! Can he get on the end of this? Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. It'll be a throw-in. Schneider. He's cut it out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Berbatov, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And the pass is intercepted. Schneider. Seedorf. trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a shoots! And it's a goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Paraguay have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Schneider hurtling down that right flank. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Spread it left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paraguay go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it, but just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paraguay are... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Buyan. Paraguay come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
They're urging him to shoot. That has not gone well. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Buyan.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And he cuts out the supply. Danger averted for now.
Paraguay couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's really well cleared. Well, that looks a decent ball. Buyan. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Thuram attempts a
The
clearance.
attendance for this match was 70,987.
Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Threads one in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good strength.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well timed, excellent interception. Just eases him off the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's making progress on the ball. He's found a way through. Played up towards the front line. And they win it back again. And here's Schneider. There's this relentless, just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
27.
A case now of complete control.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And this is Hazard. Gets a good foot in there.
Berbatov.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Number 22. Stoichkov.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
14. Number 10.
Oh, shooting
Messi.
chance!
Number 18.
He was
Iwobi.
certain to score. It is
Taking
an
place.
inexplicable miss.
Paraguay certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Haaland, and he's away. He's found, and the shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable action. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. It's their second corner of the game. It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi is onto it in a flash. Schneider.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a good ball out wide. tries to play it through. It's a threatening ball. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Substitution.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! And with that, the final whistle. Paraguay looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Inter.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting...
Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a little off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Is there... And he shoots! Off the post! And he's gone looking for safety. Bale. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Neatly clipped into space. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham, foot in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
And Batistuta! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Raul. And it's Zanetti. And Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paraguay are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bellingham. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. In with the challenge. And he's managed to get rid. Thuram. Vieira. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Cleared without complication. Paraguay have reclaimed it. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And now they can clear their lines. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bale. Chance! Goal! Inter! Raul at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Gol del Inter, convertido en el minuto 26, número 18.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Messi. Well, they could break here. They get a throw in. Thuram.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Probing pass, chips it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely aimed pass. Raul. Zanetti. And claimed it back swiftly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to pass it through. Real... Messi! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Señoras y señores, se permite fumar solamente en las áreas indicadas en el mapa. Gracias. Cambio en Paraguay. Número 7. Número 14. Entran.
Into
número
Milan,
17.
get the second half going.
Número 13.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Batistuta. And this is Bale. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, that might be the first time.
And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, no! It's run loose, great chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And a goal kick. Looking for options for movement. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mateus. Paraguay do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Oh, it's Raul. And he's running. It's Raul! Oh, split-second reaction.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's Batistuta. That's really nicely played. And he's there to clear it.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número
Inter
6.
Milan have their second
Número
corner
11.
now.
Número 30. Messi.
And he thumps it clear.
Número 12.
Paraguay
Número 20.
just
Número
about
22.
within shooting
Se
range.
está realizando un cambio.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Vieira. Seedorf. Paraguay finding their passes. Paraguay couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That's beautifully weighted. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Neymar. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here. Haaland! Haaland! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Inter Milan making another change here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good foot in there. Zanetti. Just 5 minutes left. Paraguay moments now away from seeing this one out. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Araujo is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Olise. Now it's Pelé.
Se van a jugar 2
Played
minutos
into
de
space.
compensación.
Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? And now it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate.
And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.